Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again. So, this is why Greg Nicotero cried while watching the mid-season premiere. Now, before I get into all that, I just want to say be sure to hit that subscribe button. Help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. Alright, so let's get into it. This comes from Entertainment Weekly, and it says, Why the Walking Dead director cried watching the mid-season premiere. Now it goes on to say, Hey Walking Dead fans, get ready to have your guts ripped out again. That's according to executive producer Greg Nicotero, who directed the show's February 25th mid-season premiere. In the episode, we will see Carl succumb to his zombie bite, meaning we'll lose not only one of the few original Season 1 cast members left in Chandler Riggs, but a boy-turned-man who grew up both on-screen and off in front of our eyes. Judging by Nicotero's comments, it sounds like Carl's final episode, unless of course he's brought back in flashbacks or dream sequences, will be a devastating one. I think it's one of our most powerful episodes that we've ever produced, says Nicotero. When I watched the first cut of this episode, tears were coming out of my eyes 20 minutes into it. Nicotero compares the upcoming episode to another mid-season premiere installment he directed, which was Season 5's What Happened and What's Going On. That was another really good episode. I do like the way he directed that one, where I think the episode started out with like all sorts of different images. I think it was like, I think they showed like a picture frame. God, I haven't seen it in a while. I think they showed like trees going by. They showed like a couple of different random things that we saw at the start of the episode, and then as the episode played out, it was like, oh, okay, so this is why the picture frame is here. It got knocked off the table, and then what was it? I think after Tyrese got bitten, I think he was like holding his arm, and the blood started to drop down onto the picture frame, which I think was another thing we saw in the beginning, and was like, what is this? So I like how that, how he directed that, and kind of like filled in the blanks. It's like, well, what's the shot here? Why are we looking out a window and seeing trees go by? And then it was like, oh, okay, so after they got Tyrese, they put him in the car, and what was he was like passing out, I think. He had like his head tilted like on the window, and he was watching the trees go by. So I was like, oh, okay, so that's what all that was. So that was a very good episode. I do like the way he directed that one. I don't know if that's going to happen in this episode, but probably not. But I do like the way he did that episode. So let's see, where was I? Season 5, What Happened and What's Going On, in which we saw Tyrese bitten early on and then watched his last moments play out over the course of the hour. I would compare this episode very much to the episode with Chad Coleman in terms of really having some space to breathe with these characters as they process what happened, says the director. So, looks like it is going to play out something like that, because the last thing we left off, they were down in the sewers, and, everybody from Alexandria was in there, so looks like we're going to be seeing how all these different characters are going to be processing what happened, and the loss of Carl, how Michonne's going to handle it, how Rick is going to be dealing with it, and everybody else. Enid's not there, Maggie's not there, a couple other characters are not there, but most of them are, so it's going to be interesting to see how they process this. Let's see, where was I? Nicotero, who has become the show's go-to director for big episodes like premieres and finales, and is filming 5 of this season's installments. I've got to admit, he is a really good director. I mean, all the episodes he has directed have been very well done episodes. I'm not talking about writing, I'm talking about the way they were directed. Even the Season 7 premiere, which some people like, some people didn't like, the way it was written and everything, but the way it was directed, I thought it was really good. God, I keep losing my place. Let's see. Has helmed many has held many a goodbye episode for departing Walking Dead actors, and the next hour will be no different. It's never easy, says Nicotero about filming a cast regulars swan song. Okay. It's never easy because you can never really understand what they're going through. There's never really anything you can say that will make them feel better. You just really, really want to make sure that they have an opportunity to show people what their character was made of. Between Michael Rooker and Chad Coleman and Sonequa Martin Green and the people that have brought so much to the show is really making sure I honor them and give them that opportunity. Sorry, my contact is kind of messing up. Let's see. It's for that reason that Nicotero says the emotions of that moment often doesn't truly hit him until later, which explains why he started crying while watching it in the editing room. I really try not to get super emotional when we're shooting that stuff, he says, but it's always this delayed reaction. It was the same with Dale. I remember directing the episode with Jeffrey DeMunn, and I was so wrapped up in the technique of shooting it, and making sure I got all the beats and all the characters' moments, that it really didn't hit me until afterwards. And Nicotero has a message for fans who have been screaming bloody murder. Okay, maybe not the best the best term in this case about Carl's death. It's a beautiful episode, and the people that clearly are upset about losing Carl and questioning where the show goes without Carl, I really do believe that a lot of people will put those feelings aside when they watch this episode because they're really going to get an opportunity to make some peace with it. He pauses. I mean, that's what I think. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. So, a lot of reading. Very interesting right there. I mean, sounds like it's going to be a very heartbreaking episode, but it looks like, I don't know, the way he's saying it, it looks like it's going to be done, I want to say very tastefully, if that, probably another horrible term to be using. But I guess, it looks like the episode's going to be filmed very tastefully. It's going to be, I don't know, a very well done, I should say, episode. Like he says, I hope people, put their feelings aside, and make peace with it. But, like he says, he doesn't know, he could be completely wrong. But, yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, like I said, I think he is one of the, best directors the show really does have. I don't remember what other episodes he'd done, besides, those few. But, usually he does really well done episodes. So I'm very much looking forward to, at least seeing how the episode is filmed. Story aside, those are two separate things. I think this episode will be a very well done episode, especially with Carl's final moments and stuff like that. I'm seeing everybody else's reactions and seeing how everybody else is going to process, what is going on with Carl, losing Carl. So sounds like it's going to be a very, very emotional, very sad episode, but, directing wise, it looks like it's going to be a very well done, very well directed episode. So I'm looking forward to it. But, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. Remember, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Sorry, I was getting a little messed up there. My contact is actually kind of screwing up right now, so I have to go fix that. I'm just toughing through it. But, follow me on social media. Links are in the description box below. And, of course, leave me your thoughts and comments. What do you guys think? Are you looking forward to episode 9, seeing Carl's final moments? How do you think everybody else is going to process this? What do you think about everybody who's not there? That doesn't know, like, Maggie. How do you think she's going to handle it? Enid. Aaron, I don't know. might be a little sad, but I don't think they've really had too much interaction. I guess you can say the same thing with Jesus. Morgan, I think, will be, maybe a little devastated, maybe a little hurt. Um, because I think someone said, what was it that Morgan said? Morgan said like a very interesting thing. I forget when. I don't remember if it was back in season 3, where I think he finally met up with Rick again. I think, and he said, is your boy still alive? And Rick was like, yeah, he's fine, or something like that. And Morgan was like, well, he won't be. Something like that. I don't remember, but who knows? But anyways, I've rambled on long enough. So, yeah, just leave me your thoughts and comments. What do you guys think? Looking forward to this episode. How do you think all the characters are going to handle it? Let me know. And, yeah, just stick around. More videos are on the way, and I will see you guys next time.